Tonight we're going to be playing Zombicide Black Plague again. We're playing the Black Book. The objectives are reach these objectives in any order to win the game. Steal the Black Book. Take the objective on the center building. Claim the artifacts. Take both vault artifacts. Feel the power. Get to the red danger level with at least one survivor. Setup. Put the blue and green objectives randomly among the red objectives face down. Check. Put a vault artifact randomly in each vault. Lost keys. Opening forbidden doors. Each objective gives 5 experience to the survivor who takes it. What the? Magic trap. The green spawn zone is inactive until the green objective is taken. Doors and keys. The blue door can't be opened until you have the blue objective. The green door cannot be opened until you have the green objective. Now on my map, it's kind of hard to tell with the camera which one's green, which one's blue. So I put a blue die near the blue door and a green die near the green door. Tonight I'm going to be playing with 1 Necro, even though I have 3, because I'm kind of iffy on those Cabal rules. Not iffy on how they work, I just don't know that I like them. If you get a Necro that spawns in the same zone as another Necro, boom, you're done, they teleport out. You get 2 new spawn zones. That can push you to the 6 you need to lose the game. I think it's 6 that you need to lose the game pretty quickly. So I'm just going to be running 1 Necro tonight. I'm running 2 Abominations and I'm running the 3 boss monsters. Alright, so I already have a video that explains who I chose in my party and why. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the game. So these 2 doors down here can be a little difficult to open. So I'm going to take my character that's guaranteed to open them. So the first thing I'm going to do is move my girl with the axe. 1, 2, 3. And her turn's going to be done. I'll show the cards for each character as needed, but if I'm just moving a character, see if I can adjust that camera a little bit better. Alright, so if I'm just moving a character, I'm not planning on showing cards all the time just because it's going to bog down the game a whole lot. And what you mainly need to see when I move a character is, or when I'm doing something other than moving on a character, is their stats. And, you know, how much experience they have, so forth. Alright, and what I'm doing now is I'm going to try to put noise tokens on each character that's moved. Not on the map, but just as a reminder of which characters still need to take turns. So the next character that I'd like to go ahead and move is this cool little one right here. Nope, let's not go with her. I want somebody that can open a door. So Silas is an excellent bowman, but unfortunately I gave the bow to someone else. So let's see, Silas is going to go 1, 2 and attempt to open that top door. 5. He's successful. Now I have to spawn for that zone twice, and his turn is done. Alright, now the spawns. First room is 2 walkers. Second room is another walker. So that's a fairly interesting room, nothing too awesome going on there, too scary. But I do want to let somebody go up there to help out. So I need somebody to go up there to get some experience. I'll go ahead and let it be this one. 1, 2, and she's going to take 1 whack with her spell. Let me get her card over there for you. 6. She succeeds. That spell makes noise though, so we get a noise token there. Also, there was an attempt to open the door. That was a second noise token. And she gets 1 experience. Alright, and she is done. This is going on pretty well so far. I'm fairly happy with this turn. Anne likes fighting things, but let's go ahead and move Genevieve. 1, 2. She's going to take a shot at a walker. She hits on a 3+, using her short bow. Oh, got a peg on there from earlier today. And her experience is a little higher than it should be. Alright, 1 experience point for her. She kills a zombie. And now she is done. I'm going to go ahead and move 1, 2, 3 to get into the building with Anne. And I'll mark Anne as done. I have one character left to move, and I'll go ahead and move her down here. That way the party's at least somewhat evenly split. There's 4 up there, there's 2 down here. I don't want one person to be off by themselves. Alright, now the zombies get a turn. The zombie moves forward. I'm going to eat you. Probably doesn't say I'm going to eat you because he's a zombie. He just says, Alright, let's spawn zones. 1, 2, 3 zones to spawn. I'll start with this one way over here, and it's going to be a double spawn. So this zone is getting 2. A fatty and nothing. You know, nothing's not that scary. Alright, now let's go ahead and do this zone. 2 walkers. Right now I'm trying to avoid getting into the yellow danger range because that's when the boss monsters start spawning. So I'll try to feed experience to people in such a way that nobody gets to 7 experience very quickly. So now it's the player turn. The first person I want to activate is going to be Genevieve. She's going to chop down this door and see what's behind it. She's automatically successful because of the axe. And let's spawn for this room. I'll just go ahead and throw it on her card just so y'all can see. Looks like 1 fatty. So it's going to be a little bit annoying, but luckily she has a hammer so she can deal with it. She'll just wait there. She's going to break open the next door. When she does, we have to spawn for those 2 rooms. I'll spawn for this one first. And we get 1 extra activation, no one. So with the extra activation, this character is going to go 1, 2, 3. The reason she gets an extra activation, she gets an extra turn. So even though nobody actually moved because we were in the blue range, she gets a full turn every time. Sorry, she gets a full turn every time zombies activate. So for the back room, we're going to get a walker. Because I believe we got nothing in sight. And yeah. So we got a walker here. So nothing too scary. I'll go ahead and, with Genevieve, I will stay where I'm at. So not Genevieve. Isabel. We will stay stationary and wait for the fatty. You know what? We need some searches. I changed my mind. We're going to go here. Alright. My next character will go here. And she's going to search. Dragon Bile. That could come in handy. She has another turn, but she's just going to wait because I don't want to end up with this in a cell where zombies are going to bite me. And let's see. Things are looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and activate Anne. We'll let her be one of our characters that gets a lot of experience. She's going to attack. 4. She is successful. She gets 1 experience. And remember, if you ever notice a sound token on somebody, it's just to remind me if they've moved or not. Alright, so she kills. She moves. She picks up the objective. And it's nothing. Nothing's really lame because I don't want to get experience right now. So she is at 6 experience. Everybody else saw that room was kind of lame, so they're going to head south. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That concludes most of the player turn. I had forgotten about her because she moved because of a zombie, not because of her turn. So she's going to go ahead and activate. She's going to start by searching. What she finds is an axe. Axes are pretty amazing, so she's fairly happy with that find. Now she's going to move twice. 1, 2. Maybe I'll send her that way to check out that room. The player turn is done. Let's go ahead and move zombies. Now we have to do spawn zones. Up here, here, here. Just making sure that nobody's split. Alright, starting with the far one like we did last time, an Abominatroll. That would be really scary, but luckily nobody's in the yellow danger zone, so it's a freebie. Over here, we get a walker. Not too bad. Over here, we get an Abominatroll. Once these guys are spawning, it's scary, but you need the little bit of breathing room early on. Alright, so it comes back to player turn. So what we want to do for the player turn is find the way into that relic as soon as possible. So I need someone to search that's not going to get experience. So 1, 2, 3. Pick it up. I find the blue one. That's the one I wanted to find, because the green one activates this green spawn zone. I would prefer not to activate the green spawn zone at all. I do not believe you have to activate the green spawn zone to win this map. Alright, so she gets 5 experience. 1, 2, take the objective, and she is done. Alright, my girl with the axe is going to practice using it. Well, the one with the axe is right here. She's going to attack. She is not successful. She's going to attack again. She is successful. 4 seem to like that home. She kills a zombie and gets 1 experience point for doing so. That was her second action. She gets 1 more. She searches. She finds Mana Blast. This will be really nifty to give to the person that already has Mana Blast. She puts it in her offhand. Her turn is done. Alright, so we don't need to find objectives anymore, so we can stop searching those. It's going to make life a lot easier. But we have to get over to that blue door. She's going to go ahead and try to just drop these 2 zombies. So, I'm going to roll at least 2 dice. A 5 and a 2. Let's roll 1 more. A 1. She succeeds in killing 1 walker. So she gets 1 experience. That felt really sad. She needed 3 pluses, and she couldn't get it. Alright, where's Anne? Way up here? Anne's going to go ahead and search, because we're looking for something interesting. And she finds a shield. She puts it in her offhand. 1, 2. And Anne is done. I got Silas and my spellcaster. 1, 2, 3. That one's done. Silas is going to go get in the cell with the zombie and hope the dice don't fail him. He's going to attack. Dice failed him. He attacks again. The dice have failed him yet again. So, bad things. I say yet again. I made a video earlier that I ended up trashing. I attempted this mission and it went pretty poorly, and I was rolling horribly with everything, and Silas couldn't kill anything to save his life, and he died because he couldn't do anything to save his life. So he's going to take no wounds yet. We activate the zombies. The zombie bites him, and he takes a wound. This zombie can't decide what to do. There's too many choices. Because there are too many choices and they're both equidistant, he splits in half and goes both ways, which is a little weird. This guy moves forward, this guy moves forward. And Silas is in a lot of trouble now, because this guy that didn't move bit him, and I already took care of that. So now we do spawn zones. Over here, here, here. So the far one, just like last time, fatty. This one next is going to be an abomination. Luckily I'm not in yellow yet, so nothing. And this final one's going to be 2 walkers. Alright. And we are done. It's the player's turn. Silas is going to move 1, 2, 3 towards the door. That way he's out of the cell so the other people can do their work. So Silas is done. Really don't like Silas with just not having a bow. He really needs one. But the other character needs it because she does +1 damage. So I'm kind of torn with what to do about that. Genevieve's going to activate next so that maybe she can drop that fatty. She attacked twice. She killed the fatty. The one does nothing. Let's go ahead and attack again. Oh, let's give her 1 experience point. So now she's at 3. She's attacking with the next die. She misses. She's really fail. So 3 attacks, 1 kill. She's done. Alright. My spellcaster, or one of my spellcasters, she's going to go ahead and attack with Mana Blast. 4, success. She made a little bit of noise. She killed a walker. Now she's going to move 1 and try to kill the walker right next to her. She fails, but she made some noise when she failed. So her 3 actions are up. Alright. My girl with the axe has to do the chop. She's got no choice. Not the chop, but the hammer. She succeeds. She gets a kill. She gets 1 experience. And the fatty goes away. I have 2 activations left. I really kind of want to get to my friends and help them out because they're not doing too well. But I really want to search. Let's go ahead and move 1, 2, and her turn will be done. My last character is going to search. Oh wait, not my last. I still have Anne way up there. This character's going to search, and I find some apples. She stores those because she's not hungry yet. Because I don't want to get to yellow. So I'm just going to leave that alone. And then 1, 2. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. And we look like we're in pretty good shape. This mission's going fairly well so far, especially since I found an objective already. We're gonna hope our good luck continues. These zombies move here, moves here, moves here, moves here. The loudest noise was here that people were trying to go to, but that doesn't matter for these spawns. Alright, oh, sorry for those movements. Now we're going to go ahead and do the spawns. We're going to start with way up there. We get an Abomator, so nothing. The next spawn zone is going to be 1 walker. The final spawn zone, probably going to be some runners. Yep, a runner. I didn't want a runner, that's why I guessed it. Alright, and that was a pretty good zombie turn. Things are going fairly well. A little bit of cleanup that needs to happen, but it's not too bad. All I gotta do is make it to that door. Because I need that orcish crossbow so I can start killing any of the A-bombs that come out. So, how am I gonna get there? I guess my first character will move here. Although I don't want her to level. I guess we need to start with Silas. No, that's not Silas. Who's that here? The girl with the big axe. We need to start with her. The axe hits on 4, the hammers hits on 4, so she's just going to attack. Let's start with 2 dice. 1 kill. Let's throw a 3rd dice. 2 kills. So she gets 2 experience. We're not in the dangerous area yet. And life is going pretty good. 3 dice, 2 kills. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to torch this guy, just to get him off her back. And that is my spellcaster. Oh, somebody has an extra mana blast. Who has the extra mana blast? She asks, first she says, "Hey Isabel, can I borrow that mana blast?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure. What do you give me in return?" "Oh, I'll give you this other axe." So now they're both dual wielding. That was her first action. Now she's going to cast twice at that runner. She succeeds, and I believe when you're this is weird. She's dual wielding, so I believe she cast 2 mana blasts, so I think that made 2 noise. She gets 1 experience point for that. That was her second action. Her first action was trade. Her third action... is going to be to move here. That fatty is going to be causing trouble. We're going to move 1... Okay. Now, let's see. We've activated our girl that can chop. We've activated our wizard, or one of our wizards. Let's move forward. 1, 2. Might be able to move further. So let's activate Genevieve and hope that her aim is true. 1. She's going to shoot at the fatty. 5. Success. She killed it. She didn't hit her friend. For her third action, she will move forward. That means that we still have some other characters that can have some fun. This character will go 1, 2, 3 and be in the same cell with the walker. That could turn out bad. 1, Bloodlust. Anne's going to get 2 attacks. Nope. Anne's in the blue level. With all these crazy abominations, you can't afford to level. Until you have a way to deal with them, you need to postpone leveling as long as possible. So that brings something a little interesting to the game. I could run over there and probably kill that runner, but I'm not going to, because she already has 6 experience. So I'm just going to walk 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to let the runner bite me because I'm too afraid of the abominations. Alright. So she has finished her movement, and I don't think Silas did anything. Yeah, Silas moved away from that square earlier. So Silas is my last character to activate. So he's going to take 2 attempts with the sword, because he has 0 experience. And I probably didn't need to roll 2 attempts, but apparently I did. So he gets 1 experience. And now the players are done. So the zombies activate. This is pretty lame. Nothing scary yet, but it will get scary, I think. So way over there, we're going to activate, and we get a double spawn right here, right where we're trying to go. That's not a spawn. I will shuffle that in somewhere so that, because I grabbed from the wrong stack. Alright, so we get a double spawn, which produces a double spawn for the next zone. This zone only gets a single spawn, which is nothing, so that actually did work in my favor. The next double spawn zone right here gets a Necromancer. And a Necromancer. Huh. That's scary. But luckily there's somebody back here to deal with it. Necromancer goes here. Another spawn zone pops up. We spawn immediately for that spawn zone, and we get 3 walkers. The Necro gets an extra turn. I'm going to store one of the Necro cards sideways near the discarded pile to remind me of the extra turn, because he permanently now gets 2 turns, and then he moves forward. Alright, that concludes the bad guy turns, and now I'll move to some of the good guy turns. Alright, I don't know who's allowed to kill that zombie. I'll have to look into that. But I don't have a choice. That Necromancer has to go down. The person standing there right now has 5 experience, 4 experience, I can't tell. We're going to go with 4. Because I'm pretty sure it was 4, but it doesn't always stop at good numbers. She's dual wielding axes, so she gets to attack twice. The 6 kills, she gets 1 experience. And we're just going to walk away from the other guys. The Necro is gone, and so is his spawn zone. Oh, I can get rid of any spawn zone. Huh. You know what? Let's get rid of this guy, right over where we're going. So we'll put the permanent spawn zone right here. I've never removed a spawn zone that's not the Necromancer one, but since I don't have 2 Necros, that could be pretty cool, because now that Necro has to go all the way over there to get out. Or over there, if I... Well, that spawn zone's not active. I don't think I'm ever going to get it active, unless I just need experience. So that was her first action. Now she's going to go 1, 2. Alright. So who gets to go next? Axes don't make noise swinging, so we're good there. I need to kill, but I need it to be on somebody that won't level. So we're going to go ahead and move Genevieve, because I want her to be close to a level. 1, and she'll take a shot with her crossbow. 5. Bang. Dead. 1 experience, 1 move. She is now at 5 experience. So now I need to move forward and see how things are going, and I need this building open. So the only person that can open that, let's see, Genevieve's moved. Let's see, Silas has a sword. 1, 2, attempt to open the door. No. That seems silly. Why attempt to do anything when you can do something? Silas asks to borrow... He's doing kind of crappy. So he asks to borrow both axes. And he puts a sword, and he hands back a sword. So Silas's first action, that wouldn't give him enough actions. He still wouldn't be able to open the door. How can I get this done? Alright, Anne's right there. Alright, Silas does activate. He borrows an axe. Then, so he traded to get an axe. Then he trades that axe to Anne for his second action. And she bags her shield. Then Silas, after trading and handing around items, moves forward once. This seems like a really silly turn, because it seems like it would take more time for him to be like pedaling around and, you know, hey, can you give me that? Oh, let me give this to you. It seems like the handoff should have been 1-to-1 and not used through an intermediate like Silas. But because of the game rules, he's going to have to give up action so the other person can walk to the door. Silly, but that's the way it is. Anne's going to go 1, 2, door open. So she has now broken the blue door. And that's all of her turn. She made noise when doing so. Now I have to spawn this entire area. So let's start with a Necromancer right here. So it's good we put that Necromancer down, because he was about to have triple activations. So Necro goes here, a spawn zone goes there, and after we put down that spawn zone, we spawn for that spawn zone. It's a double spawn, so the next room's a double spawn. The next room is a nothing, because we're still in blue. I'm getting lucky on not leveling up. The final room is another Necro, so he gets an extra turn immediately, and he will in the future keep getting extra turns. But he's not going to live that long. That was crazy. In that entire building, there was what? Hold on, let me backtrack. Okay, I kick in the door, get a Necro. Then I get a double spawn. So the double spawn should actually be right here. I think I might have done something wrong. My spawn is a Necro, giving me an extra activation. The next room is an A-bomb and a Necro, giving him a second extra activation that he gets to take immediately. So, move forward was his first. His next extra action is Bite Ann. She takes a wound. And then I still have one thing left. The final room is a Necro, giving him yet another activation, so he's at triple activations. So, for his extra activation, 1, move, bite, bite. So, Anne is at 1 hit point. Well, she's taken on a second wound. 1 more bite and she's dead. And I don't have the shield equipped, otherwise I could have taken care of that. I probably should have put axe and shield, because the short sword's not needed there. That was a big mistake. She almost died for it. Alright. Now we get to continue the player's turn. 2 characters left. Let's see. She's going to move 1, 2, and attempt to kill the Necromancer. 6. She succeeds. I get to remove any zone I want. Yeah, we'll go ahead and remove the one in this building. There's a lot of activity there. When she got an experience, I put her from 5. I didn't even check who should do that, but I put her at 5 to 6. 1 more experience and she levels. Whenever she wants to, she can eat her apples and level. Alright, my final character, 1, 2, 3. And it's clean all the way to the vault. Now we get to do enemies. This mission ended up being a little boring, and I'm sorry for that. Let's do spawns over there. Well, it's not done yet, but so far it's been pretty boring. Over here, we get an abomination, and then a double spawn over there. Let's go ahead and put the abomination on the board, starting to make things get a little more interesting. Double spawn over there is another abomination and a walker. I actually have another abomination, so now there's 2 abominations on the field. That's starting to get a little more interesting. Alright. And I think we're done. Going back to player faces. There's going to be a lot of movement, so I'm not going to bother putting anything on the ground. Oh, we might do some searching. Let's see. She definitely needs to get over there. This person needs to start getting some experience. So she still has an axe, and I'm going to hope to get her to orange. So she's going to move 1, 2, open this door. When she opens that door, that finishes out her turn, and let's see what spawns there. 1 runner. So I'd like to deal with that runner so she doesn't get bit. 1, 2, and my spellcaster will go ahead and dual wield Mana Blast at that creature, kills it, gets 1 experience, and that's her full turn. So I have 2 people that have finished their turn. Let's see, Genevieve with the crossbow is at 5 experience. She's going to go ahead and, sorry, not the crossbow, the short bow. She wants a crossbow. Hit, she kills the fatty, putting it down. She is now at 6 experience. So she's almost leveled. She has 2 actions left. 1, 2. There should be 2 noise here from the Mana Blasts, and another for breaking the door. So, she moved 1, 2, and she is done. Anne's going to move forward, search, and see what she gets. I moved her first because if another monster spawns up, I want somebody else to be able to move in and help her. Lightning Bolt, it's a nice spell, so good range. She's going to equip that over the short sword. You know what? She's going to put it in her bag. Hello? Yeah. Love you too, bye. Alright, I'm back. And let's see. See if I can move the camera a little bit. Focus rings on the top, sorry. Alright, so okay, I'm back. And what I'm doing, I'm putting the axe in her offhand, the shield in her other hand, and then she'll walk for her final action. Alright, this character is going to go ahead and move 1, 2, 3, and she's done. And Silas will go 1, 2, 3, and he'll be done. Alright, so now zombies get their turn. And all of these move towards this sound. So there's no splitting up or anything because all the sound's right there. So now we're going to go ahead and spawn for these 3 zones. Runner, double spawn. So the runner goes here. There's going to be 3 spawns there. Nothing. A runner, and a fatty. Alright. And typically I shouldn't be able to, in most missions, prolong leveling this long. I got lucky that I found the blue objective so fast. And I guess the zombies are done. We're going to go ahead and move forward. Anne's going to go 1. Anne will open the vault for her second action. And then she'll move into the vault for her third action. So Anne's done. She was able to open it because she has an axe right now. This character will move into the vault as well, pick up the artifact, which happens to be an orcish crossbow. Which she will equip for now. She'll put the dragon bile in her bag. She moved, picked up, and I'm going to wait on busting open that door till I got some buddies. So she's done. She should have searched the old building before coming here, but I'm not going to backtrack. She's done. Anne is done. Silas is going to search because he's kind of sad. He's not doing well at all. Oh, wrong card. I'll leave that there. Double spawn will be interesting. Repeating crossbow. He can actually hit with stuff now. So now he has a ranged weapon. So he's very excited. That's his first action. Second action. Third action. He can't wait to use it. Alright. I have 2 people that could go in there and pick up that objective. But something I did not think about is when I pick up that objective, it may turn on the green spawn zone. So I'm going to avoid picking up the objective, and we walk down here for nothing. Silas is there ready to fight. 1, 2, 3. She will search. Oh, no. She stops right here. She's just getting ready. No, I guess there's a whole lot going on. 3. And this character will go 1, 2, 3. And I believe now I've activated everyone. My person with the crossbow is way away from the crossbow. So, zombies, move, 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 move. Spawn zones, starting with the far end, double spawn. So we need 3 spawns here. So double spawn. That double spawn goes here. This is for the first double spawn. I get an extra activation immediately. So this character goes 1, 2, 3. Because extra activation, all fatties, but we're still not in yellow. We're lucky. So that was the first spawn. Now it spawned a double spawn, which is here, which is the extra activation. And then the Abomator, which we're lucky, we haven't leveled. And we're done. Players get to go. 1, 2, 3. She moves there. Her turn is done. Anne is in here. Her first action... Oh, nope. It's not Anne. Anne will activate first. Her first action is going to be to open the vault door. We're going to spawn this entire room, starting from here, going around. So Anne has taken 1 action. And let me move her out of the way, because I got to spawn. So, right up here, there is 1 walker. Yeah, also in the building is 1 walker. Also in the building, and I'm not going to be afraid of leveling anymore. There's no point. Things are going great. And also in the building is a runner. Alright, that's her first action. Her next action is going to be to bloodlust up the stairs. And she attacks. Fails. Her third action is going to be to attack. She succeeds in killing, and she levels up. Since she leveled up, she gets an extra action. She's going to take that extra action to bloodlust over to here and attack again. 5. She is successful. She gets another experience point. We are now in yellow, so nobody needs to be afraid of leveling anymore. Alright. So Anne is done. And that was a pretty cool turn. She traded, she bloodlusted. Wait. Trade. No, she didn't trade. She opened a door, which caused a sound here. Bloodlust, success. Bloodlust, success. She gets another action. She can still bloodlust again. So she's going to hope her buddies can back her up. Oh no, she's low on hit points. She's just going to wait there. If things go really bad, she could die. So she's going to hang out in that square. Anne is done. Who else is in this room? Let's, my spellcaster's here. Dual-wielding Mana Blast. She moves up. Mana Blast that guy. So this is her second action. And she's going to go with Mana Blast. And she gets to use 2 dice for it. Fail. That should be probably 2 sound, I believe, because it's dual wield. She attacks for her third action. And she attacked twice, so 2 more sound. And she hits successfully, killing the runner and getting 1 experience. I feel like I'm really behind on experience now, because I'd been, not doing anything for a while. Alright, so we got a whole lot of sound here. Genevieve's going to move. Let's just take the, oh, it's the green objective. This spawn zone is now active. So she took the objective, getting 5 experience. So she was at 6. She is now at 11, so she gets an extra action. She will use that action to shoot her short bow. She's going to shoot her short bow at that walker right there. 3, that's a success. She gets another experience point. Alright. And her turn is done. So now what I want to do is my girl with the axe. 1, 2, 3, no. Yeah. I don't want to leave her cornered and dead. 1, 2, 3. And she's done. Silas is going to move forward once, shoot once, and then walk backwards. So he gets 3 dice with his repeating crossbow. And he needs 5s, but he gets +1 to his die roll, so he gets 2 kills. You know what? He wants to do it again. He's liking the whole experience thing. It's like, I should have been riding this train forever. He's going to attack again. He gets 1 kill, because the 4 becomes a 5. And he's happy. And his turn is done. Alright, we got this person left in the green. And she's the one holding the orcish crossbow. She's going to move 1, 2. She'd be like, hey, didn't you forget this? And she hands it over to Genevieve. And she puts it in her offhand because Genevieve can only hold a crossbow in her extra slot. And this isn't a crossbow, it's an orcish crossbow. Not sure if it counts or not. Kind of like where it says it can hold a sword. Can it hold a short sword? So, the players are done. The zombies get to move. And I know I should... Yeah, the runner's good. So we have all that taken care of. Silas going to have to move. I hope I don't pull in an abomination card and get him dead. Or an extra activation. I didn't think this out. Alright, so let's start with the spawn zone. Let's start with the green spawn zone. 3 walkers, because we are in yellow now. The red zone. An Ablomator. This guy has a ranged attack of 1. And he can hit everybody in range 0 or 1 simultaneously. Alright, these 2 zones. 2 fatties and 2 walkers. Alright, and that's it. We need to get to a point that we can actually start killing stuff soon. Let's go ahead and move Anne. Anne's gonna... Oh, we need to kill that guy right there. So, you know what? Anne will do that as well. Anne moves forward with Bloodlust. She's using her axe. She fails. She uses her axe. 3. She fails. She attacks again. Anne is kind of sad at this point. 5. She succeeds. So that's 3 actions, and then she pops open the vault door for free. Because of her axe. So she gets 1 experience point for all that work. And this walker is done. The next thing we know is a spell, so I want somebody that's really good at spells to go get it. So 1, 2, 3. She's my favorite with the spells. So we're going to count her as done. This person will go 1, 2, pick it up. She'll hand it to her later. Or maybe she'll keep it. She likes spells too. Oh, she gets +1 die combat. I hadn't been doing that. She should have killed better earlier. So maybe she'll keep Inferno. She found it. Alright. Silas is a little more scared of what's going on. But he wants to level. He's going to shoot those walkers right there. This is from a previous turn. He gets 2 successes, so he gets 2 experience. Let me move his card over there for you. 1, 2. He hasn't leveled yet. So he's going to shoot that cell again. He succeeds. He gets an experience. He is now leveled up and has an extra action. He has 2 actions left. And he's feeling pretty good about himself. So he's going to shoot that runner. Sorry, that walk. Yeah, no, the runners aren't prioritized. So there's 2 actions. He's going to 1, 2, book it. Alright. He's done. Alright. Girl with the axe, where is she? She's way over here. 1, 2, 3. And I believe that's all she can do because she hasn't leveled. Genevieve, where are you? Genevieve's over here. 1, 2. And does she have anything to open up the vault door with? She does not. So she's done. And there's no line of sight out of the vault. So I guess we're good. 2 A-bombs right here. This guy's going this way. Runner's going to end up there. Move. Move. They have no choice but to move that way. Alright. So I think now we spawn. So we start with the green one up there. We get an abomination. He gets a free turn. Now we get to do these 2 zones. Oh, sorry, the next red zone, which is going to be a fatty. And the next 2 zones are 1 abomination. All abominations get a free turn. And then 4 walkers. Alright. The abominations take their free turn, heading towards Silas. And he's not feeling very good right now. Alright. All the bad guys have went that needed to go. And let's see. I finished 2 of the objectives. All I gotta do is get somebody to the red danger level. So to make that happen, let's let Anne move into the yellow vault first. She uses her axe to attack. So she uses her axe to break open the door. She makes a sound token here. This door opens up and we spawn for that entire area. That was her second action. The first room, we get a Necromancer. He needs a spawn zone. That spawn zone generates a 3 walkers. Then this room is going to be 2 runners. The final room will be 3 walkers. Alright, so there's a lot of experience to be had over this way if you can do 3 damage. And I have somebody that can do 3 damage now. So she's... oh, Anne's not done. Or is she? There's no line of sight out. Extra activations could be really scary right now. We're going to back out of here. 1, 2. My spellcaster is going to go up here, though. No, Anne's just going to stay still. So spellcaster goes up there. And Anne has completed her turn. This... oh no, she's dual-wielding Mana Blast. I thought she had better stuff than that. It's the other one that has the Inferno. That wasn't a smart move, girl. 1. So this is my dual-wielding Mana Blasts. I kill something. I'm going to make it be the... oh, ranged priority. Even in... crap. I kill a walker. That was 2 sound and my second action. My third action is going to be to kill another walker. So I've killed 2 walkers. So I think I already gave myself experience for the first one. I didn't level up. I've made some sound. I believe she missed on the first one. I can't remember if she's had 2 or 3 actions. Sorry if that was my 3rd action or my 4th. So I'm just going to say that we're going to move forward, and we're going to call her done. And I got somebody with a bow and somebody with a sword. So the one with the sword is going to go up here. Yes, she has Inferno, but I'm not going to use it because I don't want to torch my friend. Because if enough misses, I could kill my friend all in one shot here. So she's going to attack, not using Inferno. So she gets 2 combat dice, which is pretty good. She kills. She decides to take out the Necro. That gets her 1 experience point. She is now at 7, so she has 2 actions left now. So she's going to swipe again with her sword. She kills. Now she's at 8 experience. And now she's going to cast Inferno on that other room ahead of her. She gets 5 dice for this. And she only hit twice, but that's all she needed. So now she's made a whole lot of sound, and she just killed, I think there were 2 in there. 1, 2. I don't want to backtrack the video, but she's not the one I'm trying to get to red anyway, so it doesn't matter. So both my spellcasters have went, and Anne has went. My girl with the crossbow is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Heading back to do some help. Alright, girl with the axe, she wants to get in on some of the action too. 1. So I guess 1 to go in here. 2. And she's going to open up the door. She's bored. She uses her axe, she opens the door. As her 3rd action, and she hasn't gotten enough experience to have a next action. So that's her, because we have the green objective, so we can open the door. All right, anybody left? Silas. 1, 2, and I normally would search, but I'm too scared to search, so he's gonna call it a day. Oh, he has enough hit points. I'm searching. Let's see what I find. A torch. I put that in his inventory. Not in his off... No, I'm putting it in his offhand instead of the short sword. That way next time he searches, he can find 2 things. And I do have Dragon Bile on somebody as well. So I could burn people out if I really needed to. But we'd have to do exchanges and stuff, and it'd just be a little crazy. Alright, so now let's go ahead and spawn for the green zone. The green zone is all standard walkers get an activation. And this seems a little bad, but this girl gets activation right before them. Oh, hold on. They're all here now. Because I forgot to do movement. I shouldn't have opened that door. I don't think this is going to be a trouble for Wen. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't make a decision, so he goes both ways. Alright. Oh wait, there's one that's clearly the noisiest. It's that way. I don't have to split. So, that wasn't real smart. She gets an activation right before they do. So she gets a full turn. Because of Zombie Link. She could ask for a melee weapon in hopes of killing some stuff. But she's just going to start slinging fire and hope she doesn't kill her friends. First attack, she gets a kill. She killed a zombie. And she hit one of her friends. Let's put the wound on her other spellcasting buddy. And we're going to do it again. 2 wounds. We'll put them both on Anne. I don't know that we can put them both on Anne. We'll put one on Anne. 4+ with her shield. Good. We'll put the next one on her friend. Oh, this was really stupid. This is a horrible idea, opening that door. Wish I could backtrack the video. Okay. Moved everybody else. I think I forgot to move just that group. So I think we're good. I don't think those would have been on me too. Because we killed everything. Yeah, I'm good. This fatty should have probably moved. Alright, so 1 extra activation. I don't remember which zone I was even on at this point. Let's see. 3 walkers, 2 runners. I think this was all earlier turn. My first thing is an extra activation. So I moved everybody. She gets to finish out her turn. The extra wound, where does it go? Wait, Anne's not there. I messed that all up. So, jumping back, let's go ahead and fix this. I cast twice, I missed, I gotta do 2 wounds to somebody. I can do it to the person with the axe that opened the door. That seems fair. Do 1 to that person. Anne was already at 1. And I do a second to the person there. Then I stop casting. The zombies get their activations, and they all eat the idiot that started nuking her friend. No, I don't have to do that. 2 go on Orc Stalkar, and she is now at 2 wounds. And I'll put 1 more on my other spellcaster, Muriel, and she's at 2, and nobody had to die. Unless I get another extra activation. So the next zone is going to be an Abomator. So he's in play now. The next 2 zones are 1 runner. That doesn't seem that scary. And 2 walkers. Not that scary. Alright. All the zombies have went. I need to do stuff to start cleaning up. I need to kill these guys. So I'm going to take 3 swings with the hammer. And these are all from Isabel. That buddy activating and kicking our face in was not cool. And I miss all 3 times. That's just really great. Alright, time for people to take one for the team. Some stupid stuff happened, and you know, I guess she doesn't want to kill her friends. She really wants to, though. Alright, this girl's going to go ahead and activate, and she has 2 dice with the sword. She's going to swing. She might use all 4 activations with the sword. 1 hit, she gets a kill. That's one of them. Alright, let's swing the sword again. A 5 and a 5. She kills the other 2. So that's her second activation. 1, 2. Now she needs to help out her friends. So she's going to take 5 dice and cast it here, and then probably do it again. So 5 dice. 3 kills. 1 sound. 1, 2... Oh, walkers go first. So 3 kills. 1, 2, 3. That wasn't that impressive. So she killed 3 things. 1, 2, 3. And for her next activation, she's going to hit that cell again. That's a little bit better. 4 kills. That's all of them. That's impressive. So she gets 4 experience. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's at 20. And now she gets free melee action, or spellcaster. She's going to peg spellcaster and torch the square to the north of her. She hits 3 times, so 3 more of these guys go away, and she gets 3 experience. 1, 2, 3. Maybe she's the character I'm going to get to red. Alright, so she cast, I think, a total of 3 times. Alright, now my person with the Mana Blast that's no good at it is going to attempt to kill the rest of the zombies to the north of us. Oh, Muriel's going to eat her apples real quick. So she gets 1 more experience. She's now at 24. Alright, let's try the really bad nuking. So she has 3 actions. That should be 6 dice. She's pretty bad. I'm just going to go ahead and say she's doing all 6 at the square above her. So yeah, it took all 6. It took, 3 times with Mana Blast. So that should be 6 noise tokens. 6 noise tokens are also generated on her square. I believe all the enemies are going this way now. Alright, so that's what just happened. She killed 3 things. And now let's look at her real quick. She's going to get 3 experience. 1, 2, 3. So she's at 8 now. Now she gets an extra action. With that extra action, she's going to search. She finds a short sword. Alright. Player turn is still going. Genevieve is now in the purple vault. She exits. 1. And she's going to have to wait to take down those abominations. Alright. Silas is over here, and I think we've all moved now. No, Anne hasn't. But she's pretty boring. She's kind of isolated herself. There's not any zombies anywhere nearby, so we're calling that a day. Everybody starts heading that way. Oh, this is equidistance for this fatty. For the square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's got to go both ways. Alright. Luckily the Minotaur is not hearing that right now. So what we're going to do is... That took care of all those guys. And these guys go here. I think I moved this guy. Alright. So now we spawn. So we're starting with the green spawn. The green spawn is an Abominator. He gets an immediate extra turn, and I get to choose which way he goes. He's going this way. Now I need to shuffle because we ran out of deck. So the next one I'm spawning is the red zone. The single red. There are 2 zones that have red. I really liked canceling a spawn that wasn't the Necro spawn. It was very interesting. Alright. Let's see what I get. We are not in orange with any... We are in orange with somebody now. The person that just torched a whole lot of stuff. So we get 4 walkers. Alright. Our next one is 6 walkers. It's going to work out perfectly for all the experience she needs. And the next one is an Abomination. Gets a free turn. And that's it. Oh, the greens. Yeah, did I do the green spawn? I don't remember if I did the green spawn. Let's go ahead and do it anyway. An Abomination. So all the Abominations get a turn. That might not have been smart to go ahead and do an extra one, just to be safe. Alright. So now, there are three things on that square. It's now the player's turn. I would like Silas to get out of town. So Silas will move 1, 2, 3, 4. So he paid 4 to go over there. And we're going to hope Genevieve can take out those Abominations. She gets 4 attacks. She's going to use her crossbow that does enough damage to finish him off. Well, she'll get 4 attacks because she attacks, reloads, attacks, reloads. So let's go ahead and do the first attack and hope. Come on, be a 3 or higher. Good. She kills 1 Abomination. 1 Abomination is down, and she gets 5 experience. So she was at 12, now she's at 17. Now she reloads, and then she attacks again. 3. She gets to kill something. She kills the Abomination. That gets her 5 experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, let me let you look at her card. Sorry about that. So she's going to... She can't use the Orcish crossbow again. She can get a free ranged action or a free ranged die. I think she's going to go with the action because then she might be able to kill the runner with her short bow. So she unslings it and shoots at the runner, and that is not success. The runner is going to bite the heck out of her. So she is done, but she's dropping Abominations like they're nothing, so that's cool. Silas is done. Can anyone get over there to help? 1, 2, 3. Bloodlust. And Anne is going to try to save her buddy. But she's Anne. She failed. Anne's one of my favorite characters. I'm just not too impressed with her this match. Can anyone else feasibly get over there? I'm thinking the answer is no. So Anne's going to die to a runner. Or I can split up the wounds and not let her die. Alright, so somebody needs to take a turn. I'm going to let it be my cool spellcaster. She's going to throw 5 dice at that. She hits twice for her first action, getting 2 experience. 1, 2. She attacks again. So she's made 2 sound. And she gets 2 kills, so 2 more experience. 1, 2. I think I might have put an extra experience on there. Not sure. Alright. That was her second action. Her third action, she nukes out the cell. They're dead. So 2 more, 27. Now I'm at 29. She's really bored. She's just torching everything. Everyone will go ahead and be done, just so we don't have to cycle through turns that aren't interesting. And the zombies will move. They move here, 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 here. They're going to have to split up, but luckily they're equal parties. The runner bites, and he bites my person. He bites Genevieve, so she's now taken 1 wound. His second activation, he'll bite her again. Actually, he's going to bite Anne. I had messed up Anne's hit points earlier, but we had fixed it, so she can take wounds. Okay, she's now at 2 wounds. She can't take another. Alright, now we're going to do the spawn zones and hope we don't get an extra activation for runners. First one's Abominator. It moves. Alright. Next one is 2 fatty. Oh. Next one is 2 runners. The next two are an abomination and then 5 walkers. I think we might have to leave. That abomination's very scary. He could kill them all real quick. So we might just have to turn and book it. Alright. So we still got to get to this experience, and it's becoming a little annoying getting there. Alright, so the first person I'm going to activate is my killer, the one that's just dropping everything. She's going to attack that cell right there. So she could do up to 5 actions on it. But let's go ahead and take the first. She hits 3 times. That's 3 experience. Who has the torch? Silas. He's way over there on the wrong side of the map. Alright, so she gets 3 experience, putting her at 32. She attacks again. And she kills 3 times, so gets 3 more experience. 1, 2, 3. So with spellcaster and 1 action, she's done there, but I don't want the abomination anywhere near me, so I'm going to walk to yellow, and then here. The other characters will follow out. Alright. That takes care of her. Anne, we'll go ahead and let's see. And we'll go ahead and try to finish off that runner. First attack, no. Second attack, yes. And kills the runner successfully. She gets an experience point for it. 1, 2. Oh, just 1. So that was 2 actions. So 3, 4. Silas will move 5, 6, 7. And she's going to move 1, 2, 3. Okay. And the players are done. Bad guys move. Shortest path 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's a little bit of noise there, but not enough, because she cast twice. Alright, 11. The other way would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're going to have to split. Both ways are equally as good. Then the runners will split. The fatty's going to go there no matter what. Then here. And we're done. So now we do the green spawn zone. The green spawn zone is a double spawn for the next red. And it's going to be 1 extra activation. I can use this spellcaster first. I choose not to. All runners. 1, 2, 1, 2. The next part of the double spawn is another double spawn for the next zone. So there's actually going to be 3 spawns right there. 1 extra activation, all fatties. This character is not going to take an extra turn. Boom. Boom. That's it. So then 2 more spawns. The Abominator takes a turn. He chooses to move here, and I'm going to path him this way. Because I get to choose his paths, because they're equal distance to the most sound, I'm going to go ahead and path him into the building. That way we can have access to monsters. The next spawn is 3 fatties. Now, if they've spawned, he's going to take his extra action and move on to these guys. Alright, the zombies are done. I'm going to make this pretty easy. 1, 2, 1, 2. My crossbow is going to take out that abomination. Success. I kill him. I get 5 experience. I know that's pretty boring, but let's mark Anne as moving, Let's mark Silas is moving. And Genevieve has moved. She took her action. She killed. And she got 5 experience for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's at 27. She moves again. There's a fatty here. So she moved. She shot, which was her free ranged action. Then she moved. She reloads. And now she shoots. She kills the fatty. Gets another experience point. And we'll go ahead and move the mage. 1, 2. They're both waiting for things. And we'll move everybody else onto this cell to back them up. So I'm not going ahead and counting everything out because it was just simple moves. So we're going to go ahead and take a zombie turn. We may have to take several zombie turns in quick succession to get this game over, but it's pretty over at this point. Okay, the shortest path for everybody is just to travel back this way now. Alright, so now we do spawn zones. The green one is going to be 1 fatty. The red one over there is going to be... That's not 1 fatty. I'm in orange. 1 abomination. I don't know. I hope I didn't mess that up in other spots. The next one's 3 runners. If I do, I don't think it would have mattered for this mission, but it's just disappointing if you make mistakes. Alright, there we're going to get 1 fatty. Here we get a Necromancer, which we're going to have to deal with. He gets a spawn zone, which I still forgot to take off. So he gets a spawn zone. That spawn zone is going to generate 2 runners. So we got 2 runners right here. And now we just have to make it through this game. So let's see. Who needs experience in a bad way? Genevieve could run over here and maybe take that out. So who's closer? Muriel's closer, but she doesn't have a way of quick experience. Genevieve has a better way for quick experience. The Orcish crossbow is range 1, 2. Okay, so what we're going to do is Muriel is going to use her spell to go ahead and nuke the cell in front of her to kill that runner. She succeeds and gets 1 experience point. Alright, now we're going to move Genevieve and just gobble up some free experience. So Genevieve's going to walk out the door for her first action. Then she's going to use her free shot to shoot at the abomination to the north, or way up there. She succeeds, she kills it, she gets 5 experience. So she is now at 33. Then she's going to reload, and then she's going to shoot south, or shoot down here. And she's going to hit, and she's going to kill the abomination. And that'll give her 5 more experience, putting her at 38. And we'll call our turn done. Oh wait, there's a Necro over there, that's scary. I don't think we can get over there to do anything about the Necro without really prolonging the game. So we're just going to hope that nothing really bad happens. Alright. So now what we do is we move all the enemies. Boom, 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 boom. That way, that way, that way, that way, that way. We do spawns. The green spawn is going to be 5 walkers. The red spawn is going to be 3 walkers. The 3 spawns down there. 1 extra activation, all standard walkers. Oh, before that happens, this character is going to go ahead and move. since I know walkers are coming, she's going to move because she gets a full turn. Now she has 3 extra activations for Mana Blast, and she's going to blast those walkers above us. Success. She doesn't have to do any more, and then she walks. No, she just stays there. So she gets 2 kills. 1, 2 experience. Now the walkers get to activate. Walker, walkers, 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 walkers. I think that's the first thing I drew. Let's see, 3 walkers were over there. They moved down. Before that, I had 5 walkers. Yeah. So the extra activation was right here. Now we get an Abomator. So we're putting him right back on the field. The Abomatroll is the scary one. So let's see if we get to him. 6 walkers. It's really hard to fit all that on one square. Alright, we need a picture for the video, so let's go ahead and get this ending picture. That looks kind of cool. Alright, so 1 extra activation, an Abomatroll, 6 walkers. Sorry, an Abomator. The Abomatroll's in there somewhere. Alright, and that concludes the bad guy's turn. So now we just have to get a little bit more experience with Genevieve to win. Although it's looking kind of hard for her to get that. So let's go ahead and move this person up. She only needs a little bit. So we're going to let her do it with Inferno. So that's our first action. She has 4 more casting actions left. So let's just go ahead and start torching things. Let's start with the 5 guys above her. She misses a lot. So she has 3 actions left. There's the sound. Her next action, she hits with 4 of them. She gets 4 experience. From 36 to 40. Now she's going to go ahead and start looking this way. She has 2 actions left. And she hits 5 times. And she takes everything except for 1 out. So she gets 5 more experience. She is in the red danger. And we have finally concluded this mission.